Welcome to Cigar Keep. Today we're going to be talking about how to cut a cigar. First things first, I'm going to dig into my little box of goodies to pick out a cigar to cut. And the first method we're going to be talking about is the straight cut. This is probably the most frequently used and I can't say most popular necessarily. Cutting is all down to personal taste. So I'm using this wonderful cutter from DuPont, which is just a straight cut. Now, the cap of this particular cigar is quite low down. You don't need to follow the line of the cap for cutting. You just need to take a couple of millimeters off the top, as so, to create the cut space. Now, worth noting the following. Just like carving a chicken, it's very important that the blade of your knife is sharp. If the blade of the cutter is not sharp, you will squish the tobacco rather than cut it, and you'll get tears in the wrapper, which you do not want. Next cut we're going to look at is the V-cut. Why is the V-cut about? Well, apparently it used to be much more popular than a straight cut in the old days when cigars were a lot smaller. However, it's certainly making a comeback these days. What's the point of it? Supposedly it creates more of a surface area that's cut in the cigar when you push down into it. But ultimately, the technique is not too dissimilar from the straight cut. So we'll take the cigar and we'll put it into this terrific Calibri cutter, and it is a push down. And what you get is this. And that is that done. So the third technique we're going to look at is perhaps the fanciest, and you're most likely to see this at private members clubs when you order a cigar, and that is the scissor cut. And we have here an absolute beauty of a pair of scissors from Davidoff, and this is to some extent very similar to a straight cut, although a little bit more delicate. And so what you do, and I will use therefore a slightly more delicate cigar. This is the El Rey del Mundo La Reina. Perfect for this Jubilee season. And you just twist and push down. So twist the cigar, push down, and it creates a nice perfect cut. Just like with all the other cutters, it is really important that the blade is sharp. These scissors are really beautiful to use for cutting. But if they go blunt, then they become useless, so make sure you go back and get them resharpened.